So going back here, playing the game, and there you go. And now this is spinning frantically because it's too close, and I'm also walking through. Maybe I think I'll just say overlap all dynamic. Let's see. I'll say overlap all dynamic, and no physics there. Apply impulse and damage. I don't need that. I don't need any of this. So I'll just go play, and okay, as I'm walking through it, it's spinning out. That's okay. The moment we detect a hit event or an overlap event, we're gonna stop this thing from spinning. We don't need this to spin anymore. So we'll do that. And of course, for that, we'll have to have a variable. So I'll say spin label, spin ammo label. Okay, that'll be a Boolean variable. So I'll compile that, and I'll have a branch here. I'll go for a branch. I'll say branch. Okay, and branch, I'll just drag and drop this. So unless this is true, you do not need to spin it. Okay, and I'll make this true by default. And once we overlap the area of the ammo, then I want this to stop spinning. Anyways, so let's get on to looking for the overlap events and reading the overlap events from the player and all that. Okay, so the first thing is I will move these guys up a little bit. Not event begin play, and then inside actor begin overlap. First thing is I want to see whether my character or anything that's overlapping with this ammo pickup is a character or not, my character or not. So I'm just going to say cast to player. Okay, the first one. And from there, if you look at the player blueprint, and if you look at the weapons, first want to add, the first thing is I want to get the ammo label right away, and I want to turn it off so that it stops spinning. Okay, so I make it false. And then if you go back to the player, you can see that in the current weapon is the one that has an access, that gives you an access to the weapon in hand. And if you want to add the ammo, then it's all inside the weapon base, but you don't have a direct access to weapon base, but you have it through the current weapon variable inside the player. So we can use that. So as player, we can say get current weapon. There it is. Okay, and once we get the current weapon, we just say set max ammo, because that's what we want to set from inside the ammo pickup, AK-47, using the reference that we have of the weapon inside the player. We're going to set the max ammo, and the max ammo is automatically then going to be picked up by our HUD widget, the widget blueprint, and it's going to automatically update that. So you don't need to write anything much there. All you have to do is give a number to the ammo, and that will automatically update it. Now, of course, if I add any number here, it's going to replace whatever is remaining with this. So, of course, I have to add that whatever ammo is remaining, I have to add to that particular ammo. Okay, so from here, I'll again get the max ammo. Say get max ammo, and then I have to add it with some integer variable, which we don't have it yet. And it's better that you have a variable, for ammo value, so that it's easier for you to change later on. So let me say, I'll say ammo to add, and that will be an integer. Let's give it some value, and I'll say plus integer plus integer plus, of course, this will be, I think I'll just have to bring this down a little bit like that, so that's more readable. And this will be, first let me connect this, plus ammo to add. So whatever ammo you have currently, max ammo, and add that to the ammo to add variable, and you're good to go. And then supply that to the max ammo and set that as the new max ammo. Great. Okay, so now let's give ammo to add some value. So let's say I want this to add 50. So that would be 2 full magazines. Okay, And so now let's just try it out. Okay, and so we have 100 ammo, so I'm gonna walk over it, and there you go. So that's 100, 150. Okay, and of course that's spun it the other way around. I guess 200, 250, 300. So you know what, I think I'm gonna get rid of my this guy. I'm gonna get rid of my symbol out here, or the label out here, and for now, because it's more, so this is AK-47 ammo, and if I run over it, 150 and 200, 300, 350, 400, and so on. Okay, so of course after this is done, we have to, after this is done, we have to also destroy that particular ammo pickup, because that would be cheating. For the player will keep going back and picking it up. He has to instead look for new ammo pickups. That would be the challenge. But there's another way, let me go ahead and reconnect this, because I thought that this might not be a great idea now, but maybe this will work. So I'm going to be disconnecting this, and right click, split struct pin, right click and split struct pin. I just want this to rotate around the X axis. So if I look at the viewport, click on the static mesh. Oh no, I would just want this to rotate around, the Z axis. So go back to the event graph and give this to give this yaw to this yaw, and that's it. And I don't need anything else. So let's see if that works. And if I click on play, and he's there. So now if I'm walking over it, I can still see that, he's spinning, but he is not going into crazy spin-offs like that. Okay, and I'm still able to get the ammo counter there. All right, so 450. So I've got 450 ammo, and it's also a little flickery, and if I shoot at that, nothing is going to happen, because it's always going to check for my player overlap like that. Okay, so that works. So let's go back to our ammo pickup, and let's keep working on this until we get it perfect. Okay, so once the ammo has been set, what do I want to do? I can do a bunch of things. First is I'll destroy the actor, okay, and destroy the actor, and then after that I will let me try and play something. No, I'll have some cosmetic effects. So I'll say spawn emitter at location. Okay, either you can spawn the emitter that is attached to it, or you can spawn the emitter at that particular location. So now I think either way it works, and it's not a big deal. But the only thing that out here, there will be an extra step for you out here when you're spawning the emitter at location, is you have to give the location of the particular actor. Okay, and so let's select explosion. I just want this to explode a little bit. Explosion. So you have p_explosion. That's, I believe, the most common. And for the location, I'll say get actor location, right? And I don't need to work around the rotation at all, and I'm good there. Alright, so, and once I have the emitter spawned, I can also spawn a sound. Spawn sound at location. Now all of these, mind you, that all of these can be attached the way you like. All of these can be attached to the blueprint itself, but I'm not showing you that. Instead, I'm showing you how to spawn it at the location. And let me try and get this is an explosion, so let me try and get the explosion Q. Okay, and the location, of course, would be get actor location, right? And of course, you can also try and get the player's location, so wherever he is. So the player, if you want to get the player location, then you have to get actor location from the player, and then you have to supply that vector value to each of these location input pins in these two nodes. Okay, so once that compiled, and save that, and let's test it out. And first save all, just in case, and let's try this. Okay, and so he's looking at me, and there you go, and the actor has gone off, he's disappeared, and we also got 50 ammo. So now I run over the same place, he's not there anymore. Okay, so it works. And of course, likewise, you can scatter this guy around in different places. I don't know if he's really in the ground or not, but it's okay. And again, I'll try the same thing again, and and there was a spawn, and I got 50 ammo, and it works. So let's see if it works if I scatter it around in different places. I go to the top view, and let me go for the lit mode, and let me select this guy. Okay, that would be the ammo pickup, and I'll just scatter it around in different places in the level. So one out here, and let me spawn one out here, and for that out here, and for that I will have to go over to my left view and click on this guy and put him here like that, and hit F, and there you go. That's okay, right? Okay, and again go over to my perspective view. So now we have 3 of these guys who are looking at us. So if I look up here, I don't know if where did the other guy go? Okay, there's 1, 2, and I don't know. Let me see. Oh, okay, he's out here. Okay, all right. So I'll just hit end, and there he is. He sits there. Okay, now when I hit play, and there he is, and they're all looking at me. And I'll first try and run over this guy, and boom, that would be 150. And I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can jump, and then he's looking at me. Boom, 200. I don't want to run through the pain volume, it's painful. And this should be 250, and all the 3 actors, pickup actors for the ammo, are gone, and they also given you the ammo. They done their job, they disappeared. Great, so exactly what we're looking for. All right, so if you want, you can go ahead and delete these actors. I don't want them right now because I already tested them and it works fine. Save all, and let's go on to the next video. Thank you.